Yeah, we can. It's business as usual, and we started conducting the exit interviews at 9 this morning, and we still got a bunch of them left. You've talked to some of them that we've talked to. As this is, the job uncertainty, the questions surrounding us. It's part of the job, and then you have to deal with it and just move forward. But it hasn't impacted my interviews with Claude, and business as usual.
When do you think you guys might get a better sense of where you guys stand?
I couldn't tell you. As I said, business as usual until we hear otherwise.
You had more points this year in missing than you did 5 years ago when you were one injury away from going very deep in the playoffs. Does the fact that you missed change the battle plan? Does it really affect how much you have to weigh? You have to look at the team. That's just the fact that how things broke down at the very end last weekend of the season.
Well, the way we look at it, we look at it the whole year because, points that you get or points that you lose at any point in the season are valuable points going one way or the other. So we have to look at the whole year. We're in a, starting with these exit interviews, starting with kind of a post-mortem. We're looking at areas where we need to improve, and we're not going to react drastically because we didn't make the playoffs. But as I said on Friday when I met with some of you in Tampa, it's there's areas that we have to look at, and there's areas on the roster that we have to look at, and we all listen. We're all under review. There's no secret there, and we're going to go about our business and make the right decisions and to make this team and the organization better.
Have you been able to make any decisions on guys who won't be back yet?
I've spoken with Dan Paille and Gregory Campbell, and I've told them that we won't be re-signing them.
Everyone else you hope to resign, or has that?
Well, there's a little more questions that we got to get answered first before we make determinations on that, but we'll see where that sits as kind of the week unfolds, and there's time to make some decisions. There's time to go through the planning process. There's time to look at various rosters and players, and unfortunately we have a lot of time that way.
Claude, for you, do you think that one season is enough to put you in the spot that you're under review and all these things?
Well, I don't think it matters, actually. The bottom line is it's a tough business, and right now it's not my decision to make, so it'll all depend on how it's being viewed from above me, and deal with it from there. But I'm like Peter. I've had exit interviews today with players, and my job continues just like any other year. And again, I'm kind of repeating what Peter said. Unless I'm told otherwise, I got to continue to do that. I've been here for 8 years and enjoy being here, and certainly look forward to staying here. But again, having said that, I also understand the nature of this business.
Peter, how would you like to improve the team connection?
I think we want to. There's a couple areas right now, Fluto, that are kind of highlighted in my mind. I'd like to kind of transition the puck better. Now, you can do that in a number of different ways, player personnel-wise, coaching-wise, and that's something I'd like to do better. I think that we can do that better. Obviously, I'd like to. I think from that flows my next thing is scoring more. Obviously, I mean we were deficient in that area, but we had, as I said on Friday, we had almost just a little short of chances, 5% chances on the year, and we just didn't execute them. So that can be personnel related also, and there could be some other adjustments too. So those are the two things that fit in my mind right now.
You have the personnel in place, whether it's here, down there, players in mind that can execute maybe a higher case, a higher Tavis into
We may, but we'll see how kind of the Providence season unfolds, and we're obviously looking out in the market too.
You said on Friday that you get a better sense of the lack of will, execution, all those things, and scoring chances through your exit interviews. Have you gotten any sort of indication as to why it was such a team-wide issue?
I'm not going to share it with you, but yeah, I've got some of the things that. But this is a